What's going on, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Welcome to Texas Podcast. Thank you for all the new subscribers, all the day ones, all the likes, all the comments, all the feedback. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. you know, this is basically to all the all the subscribers, friends, family, and friends. You know, happy Super Bowl Sunday. But let us not forget about all the victims of sex trafficking, whether it be in the free world or behind prison walls. Let's not forget about all the trauma and turmoil that has caused victims. Because we all know Super Bowl, Super Bowl Sunday, man, is one of the heaviest times when sex crimes occur. A lot of people get abducted, they get sold, uh, and it's the same thing behind prison walls. Somebody at the moment is getting sold, for whatever purpose. So if we can bring awareness to that, we did our part. Uh, I ain't been really feeling too good, so uh, but Charles, he wanted to do a video, and I think I'm gonna ask him to join the live here in a little bit, because I know in the next few hour or so, everybody's gonna be entertained with the game or doing something of that, something involved around the game. Maybe young blood will drop by. How's everybody out there doing? What's up, guy soldier? How you doing, V? Jack, man, the more I do this YouTube, it's like you don't even know who you're really speaking to in these comments. You can be speaking to the same person, and it could be 10 different accounts. What's up? What's up, Derek Mitchell? It's like you don't even know who is who anymore. It's like the same person has the same personalities with different accounts. It's like, so hopefully, I'm gonna send a I'm gonna send Hips the link. Who's gonna win the Super Bowl? Yeah, man. I seen that. I seen that. I seen a little bit of the live. I think they did last night. Where so called. I think Mark tried to low key threaten me about having pictures of me and my kid out of my front yard. Excuse me, y'all. 'Cause I'm kind of sick. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have. I started this medication over the weekend, man, and it drops my immune system down. And yesterday, I was around so many little kids and shaking hands and shit like that, and then eating, and now I'm fucking sick. It kind of sucks. I hadn't even got the flu shot. I mean, about a month ago, but I got a weak immune system. I get sick real quick. I mean, I sent Chip. I sent Hips the link. So hopefully he clicks on it, see what he's been up to. Y'all can post y'all's comments. Y'all can post y'all's questions once Hips jumps on and ask him. I don't know, man. If Barkley can get them runs, yeah, thank you, man. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, we can get up here and ask him right now how he's been doing. He said he's been doing all right. He said he's been working over an extra time to try to get back on his feet and try to get. I don't know if he got his Jeep out yet. I haven't really talked to him in the past couple of days because he said he's been working, trying to get back up on his feet. But he texted me this morning, said he had time today. And it's like you could tell when it's like it's so many accounts, man, that it's like I'm not even going to reply to them at this point because it's like, man, it's just by the grammar and their point that they're trying to prove. It's like I don't get that, man. It's like now I see why a lot of people don't reply to the comments because you don't even know if you're replying to an actual person, man. That sucks, man, because it's like that's playing off your emotions and shit. That's like I don't get that, man. It's like if you have to create accounts to be able to tell something how you feel, one, that's cowardly, and two, that's just manipulative. I don't get playing off with the people's emotions. I don't get that. Thank you, V. I mean, just keep it 100, man, and people are gonna like you and people are not. I mean, I sent Hips the thing. I mean, I can see that he read the message, so I don't think he knows that you can see that I read his messages, like not read them, but you get a double check mark if somebody viewed it or not. I don't think he understands that. So sometimes I see that he reads the message, but he don't reply back to it. But I don't want to let him know. Uh, Maybe he does know. I don't know. What's going on, Jojo? How you doing, bro? Waiting for old Hips to get on here, man. See what he's been up to. See if Young Blood decides to pop up. But I don't know. It's Super Bowl weekend, and people are probably with their family, entertaining and having a good time, cookouts and stuff like that. I was gonna go somewhere, man, but I don't feel like getting everybody else sick. So probably just stay home and do a little quick live. See if Hips, jumps on. He said he was ready. It's been bugging me since the morning, but I ain't been feeling too good, man. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna ask him that. I mean, cause it's like sometimes he tells me like, all day long today he's been telling me, hey, he called me since like 6:30 in the morning, and I've been calling him all week ever since I got a hold of you. Ever since Youngblood came around, I haven't been able to hold a conversation or do a video with Hips. I don't know. He says he's been working overtime and extra. I mean, he said I sent him the link, so I mean, I don't know. I don't. To be honest, man, I don't. I really don't know if he watches the stuff. He might or he might not. I've never asked him. He might, but I mean, I can see that he read the messages right here. So it's like I don't know, Hips. It's not, he be doing the same thing. He sometimes he be telling me. Sometimes he be telling me, yeah, he be telling me a certain hour, and then he tells me, and then he don't reply, and then it seems like he just turns his phone off because the messages don't get read. I mean, because you could tell when the messages get read on some phones. Because because I want to ask him about, I mean, y- yeah, what's going on, Blue Blanco? I think so too, man. I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna sugarcoat the shit. You know, Probably, highly likely, highly possible. I mean, shit. I mean, fuck. You kind of make it hard to defend a guy when he just got kind of, driving when he was not supposed to and under a so-called substance. I mean, it's kind of hard. You know what I mean? It's like to be like, nah, man, he ain't. He's on the straight and narrow. Nah, man, I think he got. Yeah, I think he does too, man. Because what I didn't realize is that he was on probation. He was on a year probation with that leg monitor for uh for receiving that property about a year ago. So now he basically caught a new case while being on probation. I don't know if it's a misdemeanor or a felony that he caught for driving under the influence, but I'm pretty sure it's probably a misdemeanor until you accumulate two or three. Yeah, man. But see, that's what people don't understand, man. That's the side effects of trauma, abuse. You know, I mean, it would have been a good thing to see David Mendenhall recover. You heard it from his sister. That guy came out, hit the floor running, got his own business up and running, started going back into the prison systems and preaching. That's one good side of somebody recovering from their trauma and effects. And now you got the other side. You got Charles Hips. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I mean, I think it would suck being held down, and I mean he's said it numerous times, man. Like that's the worst feeling he's ever experienced. You know, being held down and being helpless. I mean, that is I mean, I guess in a situation like that, when I felt helpless when somebody's held a pistol to me. You know what I mean? And being robbed of my possessions. And that sucks. You feel vulnerable right there to where you can't do nothing. You know what I mean? And you're just there. So I mean, I guess in the way you can feel, I guess I can feel the vulnerability. And I'll be like, damn, this dude could have just taken my life over a few pennies. And then, and Charles' situation, you can say he got his manhood taken away. I guess in the way, I guess if I was to pick one or the other, I guess I would have preferred them to unalive me then and there instead of living with the life. The long life trauma of waking up every day, looking at myself in the mirror. I don't know. I don't know how he does it. To be honest, I honestly don't know. Yeah, man. Like I said before in the last video, man, that guy can't even tie his own shoe. He can't even tie his own shoelaces, man. He needs those Velcro strap-on ones. You know, I don't like talking too bad about the dude, man, because it's like at the end of there, I feel kind of like bullying, and that's why I don't even make no videos about the dude. I don't even make no reactions because it's like I would feel like a bully then, and I don't roll like that. I've never liked to pick on the weak. It's like even through I'm not a big person, I'm a small person, by stature, but my mentality is never like picking on people, of the weaker mind. It's like that makes no sense. That's like me picking on a little kid or something. So at that point, it's just pointless with June 5th. I give him credit. The credit I give June 5th is the loyalty, the blind loyalty. Like he does have, some crash dummy mannerisms that he just doesn't care. I don't know if he doesn't care, but I'm like, I would hope he would care because it's like, I don't know, man. You can't be showing your kids that type of stuff, man. That type of character. I don't. Yeah, he definitely did, man. By the way he carries himself and the way he lets other people manipulate him into it's like the front man. It's like it's like you're gonna be the smoke and mirror. You're gonna take all the heat. It's like I said it before, man. They're in an SUV right now. You got June 5th in the back seat strapped up with this crash dummy helmet. You got Mark in the passenger side. He got his shades on, lean back, arm out, leaning out the window. And you got Dante, you know, he in the driver's seat. He's looking back and forth, sideways, looking in the rearview mirror, looking at these guys, contemplating when. As soon as he hits that speed bump, poof, there he goes, at the driver's seat, tumbling and rolling. And all you see these two characters just looking at each other, not knowing what's going on. But that SUV straight going into the lake. And these guys are too stupid to even get out. They going in. I mean, it doesn't take too much of a genius. I don't know what's up with hips, man. I mean, oh, and I got some other stories, man. I mean, I'm trying to work everything out. We're g- you know, there's a couple of characters, man, that they're gonna tell their stories on both ends. We're gonna hear some good stories, from both sides of from both sides. We're gonna hear the catcher and the pitcher side. You know, we're not and these guys we're not gonna have to pry nothing out of them, to basically forcibly tell us what goes on. They're gonna actually tell you, and they're gonna tell you how it is. They're gonna tell you about all these dirty Snickers and all this, fruity looty stuff that be going behind them walls. One dude said, I got stories of couples cheating on each other. I mean, couples, I mean, what the fuck? I mean, so you got four motherfuckers in there cheating on each other. They got relationship problems that deep that two couples are going at it and about to start unaliving each other. Man, that's they got some wild, like, I don't know, man. They got some wild stories, man. Oh man, there's a couple of them, man. There's a couple of them. There's a couple of them, and we're gonna hear we're gonna hear both sides of the field. We're gonna hear what the pitchers be doing, and we're gonna be hearing what the catchers be doing. And then I'm trying to work it out to where I can get it strictly from them. They can call in and tell us their, because I don't want to be reading their emails and shit. I don't want to give myself I prefer them to call in and tell their story. I don't know, man. You heard what Young Blood said. Young Blood said that Reva was like the queen bee, and all these other guys were like her underlings. And it makes sense, man. 'Cause look, when I reached out to Reva, she goes, I don't know. Like, like, like when you make somebody an offer and they're just like, oh man, that's just pennies, man. I've been in here for 30 something years, man. I already got my hustles in here. I've been maintaining for 30 something years. I'm all right. And y'all heard what Young Blood said, man, that Reva ain't your regular old boy. He's the one that gets done. He got hustles. So he's just not your average boy. So, you know, I guess y'all go back and watch that movie Oz, the documentary Oz. There's this dance queen, and he got a lot of pull, but he's just a dance queen. He's a prison queen. It's wild, man. So then I hear Mark was busting down packs with boys. Is that Reva? Reva shot Colin, Mark and his minions breaking down the packs. Because there was this dude that jumped on this live and said, Mark is throwing people's names out there that have already passed away that they can't verify his story. I mean, there's a lot of inconsistencies to old Mark's story. Because a long time ago, there was a dude in the comments say, hey, what happened to you in 93 at Atmore? What happened to you then? I think that's the situation when he got DP'd. I don't know, man. I don't know what I mean. Let me call Charles, man. Because I mean, yeah, man, Nathaniel. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I'm ready. I was talking to Mom for a second. I'm ready.
All right. Hit the link, bro.
I'm fixing to hit it now.
All right. There y'all go, man. He's about to hit that link. Oh, what up, young blood? Man, just in time. Let me hit that link for young blood. Yeah, Charles is about to, yeah, decided to do a little quick live young blood before the Super Bowl. Oh, here go Hips.
What's up, man?
What's going on, man? Yeah, you can take your camera off, man. They already know who you are anyway. I mean, there's no point.
Well, they give me a little more freedom to walk around, you know?
Yeah, man. I mean, they already know who you are anyways. I do this sometimes. I lay in bed, man, so it is what it is.
Yep.
How you been, man?
I've been doing good, man. I've been working and trying to come up with this money I got to come up with. They talking about 36 more months in prison, and I ain't hearing none of that.
No, man, that's too much time, man. You already did it. You already did enough time.
Oh, I'm not going to do it. Period. End of story.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it.
What is that, like, from the restitution fee or something?
Yep.
Oh shit. I
ain't gonna do it. If I do it this time, it'll be on my terms, not theirs.
Yeah, man.
I ain't going for it. I've been out, done and accomplished too much, and I'm not gonna let this stand in my way.
Yeah, you shouldn't, man. You shouldn't. I mean, you should be able to get back on your feet, man. Were you able to get your Jeep out?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, that's a good thing, man. Because that shit, I know that accumulates itself, man.
Oh man, it's $100 a day.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine because that's what it is over here in Texas too, man. At the impound, about the same price.
Yeah, I mean, it was $405 plus $100 a day for every day it stays.
I know that accumulates itself, man. What's going on, young blood?
Hey man, just taking it easy. What y'all going on this morning? Just eating the rather.
Ain't nothing. You doing all right?
Yeah, man, I'm hanging in there, man. Just got this little cold.
Yeah, it's going around, bro.
Getting ready for the Super Bowl. Getting ready for the Super Bowl tonight.
Who you like?
I'm gonna ride with Philly tonight, man.
It's gonna be hard for me, man. I like Jalen Hurts, but I like Patrick Mahomes too. So. But I'm an Alabama fan, so I'm probably gonna ride with Jalen Hurts.
Okay, roll tide. Roll tide. That's what's happening. That's what's happening.
Man, they got Barkley, man. If they can't stop the run, hey, Barkley's a beast.
But the only thing about it, though, man, Patrick Mahomes are animals with dissecting the defense.
Yeah, then you got Patrick Mahomes in his legs.
It's gonna be a good one now. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Yeah, I had tuned in a little bit, watched a little bit about June 5th this morning.
Oh,
they had me yesterday, Dave Simmons. Then they brought some dude up. They said Bobby Burke.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know, man. Go check June 5th. I think it was what he had this morning on there.
Oh.
They grasping that straws. That's what it is.
That's it, man.
They got to do something. They got to do something.
Yeah, because I ain't even heard that name before, man. They just throwing out there. They just throwing names out there, man.
Let me ask you something, Noel.
What's going on?
What kind of work they got going on out there in Texas? Is there a lot of work out there around the Houston area?
Yeah, man. I mean, there's everything, man. Especially now. Especially now with all this crackdown on illegals and stuff, man. A lot of them are still sticking around, man. But a lot of them are being cautious and stuff. They're not really. They're still out there, man. Because I haven't really gone and seen to tell you the truth, man, you know, I was thinking about going, you know, because over here where I live at, you know, they would be standing out, man, 100, 200 deep, man, every morning looking for day labor.
Right.
I don't know if it's still going like that. So, you know, if it's not, then
Yeah, I was
somebody's
looking for. I had talked about relocating here in the next little bit, and I was looking for, I'm looking for something permanent, skilled labor.
yeah, man. I mean, they're always hiring laborers over here, man. Even trades. Thing is, they don't require nothing. They don't like to be a handyman or something, man. You don't have to have a license.
Oh no, you don't hear either. And there's a lot of money in that.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah, there's
Appliance
some money in
repair
doing that.
and all kinds of stuff, man. You can do.
I got a buddy of mine does handyman, just a regular, just runs a handyman truck here. And he might make $800, $1,000 just running here and putting a plug-in socket, or go over here and put a hot water heater in, or
Exactly, man.
running all over the place.
And people don't understand that, man. You can actually make. And the thing is about it that you don't need to have a certificate. You know what I mean? You don't need to have a license or nothing.
See, that comes from people not. There's too many ways to make money for everybody to be sitting around not making none.
Exactly, man. For example, man. For example, appliance repair, man. All you really need is some basic tools and a multimeter.
That's it. They got a lot. They got a guy down here in Russellville. That's what he does. He buys old, tore up washing machines and dryers and stoves and stuff like that.
Yeah, see, man. But the kids need to understand, man, that you can make on a service call, man, and on your own, man, you can make anywhere from $100 to $200 on the service call. Even more, man. You can depend depending on what you want, man.
Well, that buddy of mine that does that handyman service, he goes out 4 or 5 calls a day, and it's $100 for him to just start his van up.
Exactly, man.
I mean, he charges $100 just come out there and tell you if he'll do it or not.
Exactly. And see, that's what the youth need to know, man. That I wish I would have knew all this stuff, man, at a younger age, like at 14, 15, 16, instead of trying to get the easy money.
Me too.
If I would have known that, man, I could probably be a multimillionaire construction, business owner, have a couple of companies. But it's the ignorance, man. At
one time, 5 years ago, I was actually doing contract work. Got run off a job because the old girl I had.
That's so hips.
Yeah, that's the way it goes, though. You know what's crazy? Ain't it funny how usually when you see an addict or an ex-addict, his old lady's usually an addict or an ex-addict too?
Well, yeah, man. That's what usually turns him out. I mean, I've seen that happen, man. It kind of sucks, man.
It really does.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, man. That's why it's never good.
Yeah, because them kind of couples, they can't have no kind of family life.
Nah, man, because they start sharing, and then don't let the girl be pretty. She's pretty.
Yeah, I went down through there with that.
She's gonna go sell herself out for a hit.
Oh yeah, all the time. That's her MO.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've seen it, man.
I finally told mine just treat it like a job. When you close that last door, make sure it's like a time clock and leave that bullshit at work.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's kind of weird, man.
Man, I got a friend of mine. She's a doctor. And she's got an OnlyFans page, right?
Yeah.
She sells nothing but pictures of her legs with her panties around her ankles and pictures of her feet. She made $90,000 in the last 80 days.
Damn, hip.
I think we're in the wrong business in hips.
Yeah, I do too, man. I don't think nobody wants to see my old crusty old toes.
I don't know, man. You got guys like Mark, man. Hey,
that's the whole different ball game there. Yeah.
Hey, but I don't know if he gonna pay. I don't know if he gonna pay that kind of money. they ain't gonna pay for red shot.
Style, though. He looks like old toe freak.
Yeah, but Mark, man. I mean, last night
that'd be a hell of a thing to tell somebody after you done 30 years in prison. I got a foot fetish. My question is, how did you get it? I guess them old farm socks and state boots did their number on you, didn't they?
Hey, Hips, you got to catch up on the video, man. He's still in denial, but
He's
he
gonna
ain't
be
with
in denial.
Dante no
Man,
more.
listen.
Yeah, he ain't with Dante no more. Dante cut him short.
If somebody got up in front of the whole world on the camera and told the TV that I was standing at the foot of my bed making somebody else with a hard on, I'd probably get out of there too.
Yeah.
Damn, son, he should have never got in there.
Oh man,
he should have never got in there.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I totally agree with you.
I've always been the kind that was raised, man. If you're ashamed of what you're doing, then stop doing it.
That's it. If you're ashamed of it, don't do it. You gotta be ashamed of it.
Then stop doing it. I mean, if there ain't no shame in your game of what you're doing, you ought to embrace whatever you're doing and be proud of it.
Yep.
But if I've got to hide behind things to enjoy myself so won't nobody else know, then I'm not doing it. So that ain't kind of enjoyment, the kind I really don't think I'd get no satisfaction from.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, All Biz?
What's up, everybody? How everybody feeling?
Hey, what's up, All Biz?
How you doing today, man?
What's up, man?
Chilling. So listen, I don't mean to interrupt everybody. I just come on to try to, if anybody got any questions about what's been going on the last couple of days with June 5th Network channel and also Lamar channel, I'm right here for any questions. Anybody got any questions for me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Okay. So I just want to let y'all know I'm just coming on here not to start no trouble, of course. Respect, have a conversation, have a dialogue. Let it go.
Okay.
So now, young blood. So Lamarck is adamant about the fact that he don't know you for real.
Yeah, I know Lamar. I think Lamar slept in either 10 dorm or 12 dorm.
Where was this, young blood?
Huh?
What year was this?
04, 05.
Yeah, I was there then. He slept
Yeah,
in 15 dorm and 10 dorm.
Okay, now 15 dorm, was that the dorm close to the
yeah, the one
right
right
on the
behind
side
the
of the kitchen?
Right.
Okay, okay. I remember. I remember now.
What else that?
The greens. But okay.
Go ahead, Abby. I'm listening.
So he say well, they say, well, now apparently there's some allegations about you, young blood. Now I don't even know about them. I'm gonna let them come out with that, but I will say this: is something about you got some bad charges or something, man. I don't know. It's allegedly, but I guess we'll find out.
Okay, some bad charges on young blood. What kind of charges young blood got?
Yeah, apparently. I mean, I don't know. They didn't really say. They didn't really go into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Apparently, you got some bad charges, bro. They were trying to get you to come on. I guess you was in the chat.
Yeah, well, the thing is, nowhere put it out for them to come on here. For them to come on here first. You know, if they come on here first, they ain't got no problem going on there.
That's facts. That's fact. So I guess the next question though is young blood. Now you might have answered this question probably a dozen times. So, but the main question is over there is why won't you show your face, brother?
Well, I think I explained that on that first.
You did.
That first.
Explain it for those who
video.
In on this whole saga. Explain it again, brother.
Say, Albie, see the job that I have.
Yes, sir.
I can't go public like that on social media with my face.
Okay.
I explained that to him. I think that was the first one. Then I came back again and was telling Dante the same thing.
Okay. Hey, Noel and young, who is that?
What's going on, bro?
Go ahead.
The Fred dude that y'all had on the live, I guess he came over to the live the other morning and popped off on me, but because I think he misunderstood what I was asking him. What I was asking, because he came on the live, and you know I was acting hard. you know, and I've already expressed how I felt about things. So I was asking him, Fred, the dude Fred, what new information do you have? He took that as being negative. Basically what I was saying, bro, you up here, you on the panel, come on with this information that you got. Let's get all this stuff out. But he took it as a negative thing and he popped off on me a little bit. But I just wanted to clear the air. I was asking him legitimately, man, what new information do you have? Let's get it on out here because you're the only one over here right now. So put it out. He popped off, but it is what it is. I wasn't tripping though. It was a legitimate question.
Okay, yeah, that's understandable. That's why the information I was putting out was actually information that Lamar can relate to. And either he can defend himself or he can just take it like it is.
Facts. But I mean, y'all two really like,
you know?
right. I mean, like at the end of the day, bro, really, none of this really matters. However, it's good content. It's really good. It's good viewing. You and he, I feel like, really need to have a conversation, man. Without anybody's interruptions, without anybody's input, you and him need to talk. Because we need to get the truth out, man. Because, you know, Youngblood, you sound like you talk about what you know what you're talking about. And I told them that, too. I mean, you were talking about dorms. You were saying, I don't know. I ain't never been to Alabama prison, so I don't know what you're saying. But it sounds legit. And then, you know.
Yeah. And like I was saying that I think Noel's podcast or anybody on the YouTube channel be the last one to convict someone to for them to doing it like serve time or something like that. No, that's crazy. But however, the podcast, the reason I went on toward Noel's show because he was putting the truth out there and trying to save the youth. That's the only reason. See, but I kept watching a little bit of Dante, and I saw how Dante was. He really was just entertaining this situation. There's nothing wrong with that. But if we actually want to save the youth, then I'll say, well, this is the program to jump on because that's what I'm all about, saving the youth. Now, for us, entertainment, that's something different. But when you got a serious topic going on dealing with people's lives and things, you know, I don't think that's a time to get on a horse and just ride through the field on. That's a time that you got to settle down, man, and say, hey, let's set this record straight. Either we gonna say the youth, man, or we gonna just shut the hell up.
I agree with that. So now, Youngblood, that can't be accomplished without. I mean, because you know what, you know, and I like Noel. I've been commenting with you. We don't know each other personally, obviously. You know, and everybody knows my viewpoints on this whole topic. Without concrete evidence, though, y'all, how can we? Okay, so helping the youth. How can we move forward with that? How can you link up with Mark and help?
I would say this right here, helping the youth. Okay, the only concrete evidence that we can have is only shown when one stand in court and give his testimony. Now, Mark gave his testimony back in, I think, 2001 with Jonathan Schwartz on the podcast or show called Turned Out. However, if he was lying on that, come back and rebuttal. Say that if we're going to save the youth. Since we have to produce paperwork and paper that, okay, let's drop all that bull crap. Let's go all the way back, like he said, 25 years ago. And let's clear the air with Turned Out video with Jonathan Schwartz. And the victims. See, you can't really convict a person if you don't have victims. See, like the victim that they had on there, David Mendenhall, may his soul rest in peace, is not here. And you also will have victims that's either was willing participants that don't want to come out, or you have ones that's just not going to say anything else about it regardless. So, you know, I don't know how to go out and find these guys unless I can, you know, like Mark say, we go and do a search find, but is this really them? Are they really intact? You know? So if he want to clear his name, let's go all the way back to Turned Out video. So from now.
I agree with you.
And just reach out to me. He can just reach out to me.
I think it needs to be a different medium, though, because I think not Dante, he's not involved no more. Lamar and June 5th feel like y'all need to come to their platform. Y'all feel like they need to come over here. So I think it needs to be a different medium. You know, a new medium.
Okay.
It's all.
Okay. I tell you what. If Lamar Moore would actually, I'm not putting Noel on a pedestal, but I am putting him this much that what I've seen, he has truth. And June 5th is reaching. If Mark reach out to Noel and have a real conversation, I think we can resolve that. And I think that's the only way it's gonna be resolved. Because when you got people like June 5th putting it out, just grasping straws and wanting money, you know, regardless of the truth, you can't get it. Tell them just reach out to Noel. And believe me, if Noel was lying, man, look here, who wouldn't back up?
No, I mean, listen.
You know,
with Youngblood, Lamar. I mean, Mark's in the chat, bro. You can highlight him directly. Y'all need to talk, man, because this needs to get settled.
Okay.
Like, this one, Youngblood, you just popped up, and so now all of a sudden, out of nowhere, somebody come. But now you talking good stuff. However, nobody knows. Like, we don't know. I don't know. The dude Fred said he know you. He knows. You feel me? But we gotta have you and Mark need to talk, brother. Y'all need to talk, and we need to sit back and listen.
Yeah, we're gonna work something out, man. We're gonna work something out. You know what I mean, man?
Okay, that's what's up.
We gotta meet. I mean, I'm not trying to be like, oh man, we're gonna hide the truth. You know, we're gonna keep it over here. No. I'm the type of man. I meet you halfway at the battlefield.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I mean, what kills me is you got three men sitting here right now, and all three says the same thing, and none of us know each other, so we ain't got together and discussed this story.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, you know, Hips ain't called me. The only somebody that I've had contact with is Noel, and the reason I emailed Noel is to give him the show, and then I didn't give him information to email me back until Dante came on and asked Noel, have he got my information? So I say, well, maybe I can go ahead and put it on out there to Noel because he's trustworthy, and now he has my personal contact. He has my email, and he has both of my cell phone numbers, my work number and my personal number. He has these things.
So now listen, I got a question, everybody, because the chat's going crazy. Now, the whole issue with Mark is, I guess people don't like him because of the grape thing. I guess they stuck on that. It is what it is. However, why? Listen, first of all, I don't have an issue with gay people, bro. If you gay, you gay. I don't care. That doesn't affect me one way or the other. But I'm not going to get here and hate gay people. My daughter is gay. So I'm not going to sit here and hate gay people. Y'all crazy. Now, and just like June 5th said, being homosexual is not a crime. Now, if y'all hung up on the grapist part, that's an entirely different issue. That could be opinionated. I don't actually think he raped anyone. We've been back and forth on this. The whole saga of this, I've been talking crap, but never, ever did I accuse him of raping anybody because I just don't believe it. Now, David actually went through the scenario of him and Mark supposedly getting together. He described it when he was talking about they was drinking, they was laying back on the bed, he touched my leg, I got erect. That's the true story of it. I feel. I don't think that other stuff was part of the act. Real talk. That's how I feel about that.
Oh, okay. I somewhat feel the same way about you. I don't have no problem with you being homosexual, whatever your sexuality preferences is. You know, religious wise or your personal life. The problem that I have, and this is my personal problems, is two wrongs don't make a right. And I'm an advocate for people that's being done wrong. You know, I'm an advocate for youth going to prison and going to approach these things, and the ones that have came out won't speak out on what's actually happening to these younger guys that's going in.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Right.
Exactly.
No, anything, man. Like I said, listen. Like I felt that way. Noel felt that way. If you listen to Noel speaks. He doesn't speak highly of Mark, but he said Mark a good person. If y'all talk to him, Mark, all right. Y'all just hung up on what he said on the documentary, which I understand. I felt the same way until I talked to him. Once you feel a man's energy, you can understand what's going on. Read between the lines, hear what's being said, and then you understand it. It was entertainment, but you know we understand the truth of the matter. But graping, there was no part of that. Man, Mark would be still behind bars if he graped that man like that. Come on.
And nobody to this day have came out and said how corrupt Alabama prison system is.
Right.
At least 85% of Alabama inmates was off into that foolishness. Lies
Hey,
don't figures
hey,
and
hey,
figures
Mark,
don't lie.
Mark, my bad, young
Right,
blood, my
they
bad,
were.
young bro. Mark just said, send the link. He trying to get up.
Okay.
Yeah, he can talk for himself. That's real.
Yeah, let it be Mark, you know, because we don't need to hear June 5th. We already done heard enough of
Oh, it's
Dante.
Mark. It's Mark. It's Mark.
Let's Mark, you know.
Yeah, let him up.
I ain't got no business. I ain't got no beef with Mark, you know.
That's real.
If Mark, like I said it before, if Mark wasn't taking Booty's boys by force, I apologize. But you know, a lot of people saying that he was in there breaking jaws, and these are firsthand testimonies, you know, from victims' families. They're the ones that received these phone calls. I mean, I think I got an email from her, but I'm gonna check it here in a little bit.
Krista Mendenhall, we need to try to get in touch with her. I think she was trying to do a podcast or something one day.
Yeah, she
when
is.
she had came on. Yeah, and a lot of people have reached out to her about certain things that went on concerning her brother.
Exactly. I think that here comes old Mark. They said they need to connect their phone. They need to connect their mic and camera before you can add them to the stream.
Okay.
I think it's on his end. He needs to. I don't know if he's on a laptop or a computer.
No,
he might be on a computer.
He said he wanted the link on here in the comments. That's him.
Yeah, here he comes. Mark. I'm gonna try to mute everybody else to see if I can hear Mark.
Okay.
Mark. Mark. I think he's trying to get his stuff set up. Mark. There goes the man right there. There goes the Lynn. All right, so I'm gonna let.
Come on with it, Mark.
I'm gonna try to remove and add him again and see if that works. Mark.
Yo, Mark.
All right. I don't know, man. He might be playing that okie doke role, man. Like, I can't get on. You know, when can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, he's over here in another one. See, he got two of them open, so I'm gonna add this one. What's up, Mark?
Okay, who that's in the bottom middle?
Reese.
That's you, Reese.
Reese.
You got me, you got Hips, Young Blood, Reese, and All Biz, and yourself.
Okay.
No, I'm just up here from Pittsburgh. I've been tuning into this.
Oh, okay.
You know, but you're the man of the hour, Mark. You know, you got hips, you got young blood.
Yeah, Mark, what you got to say, man? You got this dude on here with on his face trying to vouch for Mark. Like, get out of here. You wasn't in there with him.
Vouching for Mark. Listen, I already explained my expressions of how I feel about it. But do I think he great?
Wasn't
No.
you wasn't present.
Say again.
You wasn't in prison with him.
So how can I vouch for anything? What are you talking about?
He said what he said on the documentary.
Okay.
How you going
to
go around that?
Bro, you wasn't in prison with him either. What are you saying?
But he made a whole documentary and said all this detailed stuff.
I agree with you, brother. What I'm saying though is
I don't believe him.
I think the entertainment part was the graping. I think the whole educational purposes was them embellishing the graping part, bro. That's what I'm saying. Do I think? I mean, listen, I've already expressed my opinions on that.
Him and JG said it in the thing that
of course, I agree, but I think that was embellishment. I think that was just part. I think that was part of the production, to be honest.
He said he thought that would get him out of prison.
Yeah, I know what he said. We all know.
But why would you go into all these grave details about all this stuff?
I get you, because he was speaking. I feel like he was speaking from experience, but not the great part. Excuse me. The great part didn't happen. I don't believe it.
So you just going to believe everything and just leave that part out? Come on, like you can't.
I believe everything. I do believe contact was made. Of course, I do. But I do not believe grape happened because Mark would have been.
Mark back at it. Can you hear Mark?
How you gonna believe a part of it and not believe the other part? Like that don't even make no sense.
Bro, like, come on. You watched the documentary, correct?
Yeah, multiple times.
We do know that when you watch the Sports interview, certain things were embellished, certain things were scripted, right?
That's what dude said.
No, Sports said it too.
No.
He said some things we had to reenact.
Y'all took what Jonathan Schwartz said out of context.
Okay.
He said that Mark may have embellished the truth. He didn't say that he did embellish the truth. He said he may have. That means that's what he thought that Mark was doing.
You're making the point.
He also said that he thought Mark was a sexual deviant. That was just by interviewing him.
Understand, sexual deviant means anytime that you indulge in the same sex, that's a deviant. You do understand that? That's what sexual deviant means.
It could be somebody who just likes sex all the time. He's horny all the time.
You're making your point. You're making my point, rather.
I'm not making your point. Mark know he did that stuff, and he want to keep denying it.
Well, Mark's on. Ask Mark, brother. Mark, right there.
Just stop denying it. Like nobody cares. It's 2025.
Well,
all right. Let's exclude the great part.
Mm-hmm.
If he didn't do it, just admit that you did have sexual relationships with men. Like, who cares, bro? Just come out. Like, you got 3 other people coming on here saying you did this, you did that. Bro, just stop denying it. Like, just admit that shit. Nobody's gonna judge you. I know you said that you tried to get that girl back. All right, she's not coming back to you. She's definitely not coming back to you no more. She's not coming back, bro. You might as well just admit it.
What girl? Whoa. What girl are you talking about? I ain't trying to get no girl back. What do you mean?
That's the whole point. That's what Dante said. Dante said you a girl. That's what Dante said.
What girl?
You first start when you first start doing it. Dante said that you wanted a girl back, so you wanted to clear your name. And this shit started going sideways. Now everybody's a liar. Everybody's lying but you. Like, come on. If it walk like a duck, talk like a duck, what is it? Like, everybody's not lying, bro. Just come out and say it so niggas can move on and get to the next topic. It's like you're a sociopath or something. Like, stop lying, bro. Like, just to see you on here lying every day, your body mannerisms, you're just telling on yourself like you smoking back to back to back to back.
I do not smoke cigarettes back ask you, man,
You
what
on every live you
got to do with this?
you getting stressed out. You straying away from the facts. Oh, I'm a big blood. Man, get to the facts. Nobody care that you a blood.
Man, let me show you something.
What, you turning 51 this year? Like, come on, dude. Come on, like you can't be on this big blood journey, bruh. You got one arm, bro. Not even talking about your disability. Like you gotta be on a different journey than saying I'm this big blood and come on, dog. Like we all know you did that stuff. Stop
Mark,
that.
you carrying on like you still on the same shit you was on 30 years ago.
Like Young Blood ain't lying. He sound legit. Young Blood put the nail in the coffin, and you know
They can say what they want to about you. I was right there with you.
Young
Oh,
Blood, Hips know too. Hips, I feel like you leaving stuff out, but it's cool. You said you had boys. You came out and said it. You said, yeah, they was just doing little stuff for you, bro. You can't just leave the other part out. Birds of a feather flock together.
I ain't shook. I'm telling y'all, you crazy? I'm telling that I don't have no fight this.
Come on.
I am not
You
sure.
and Mark had that.
Like bro was saying, Hip was involved too. Let's not just find out of this issue.
The stuff out, but his at least admitted some of the stuff. So I give him some credit, but you know what I mean? I know I know motherfuckers don't want to be like, yeah, I had sex with a man. Like,
Well,
bro.
bottom line is, if it happened on that video 25 years ago, if it come out of my mouth, I said it. Bottom line, point blank, I said it.
You know what I mean? You can't. If I was trying to get out of jail, I would.
And that's my whole issue with the whole thing. It ain't whether or not you did it or not. You said
it. Yeah, I agree.
Get out of jail. Like that's the last thing I'm gonna say. Like I want a healthy youth. When I get out, I want to do this. I'm like, why would you openly admit all that stuff? And just the way you was licking your lips and you was on there, you was getting into detail. You was like saying that he remind you of your baby's mom. Like they told you to say that. Jonathan Schwartz told you to say that. Hell no. Hell no. Like, come on, bro. Jonathan Schwartz did not tell you to say you got your dude and all that graphic stuff you was saying. How dude, even Youngblood said you was playing up in there in the HIV dorm, dog. Like you playing with these women's lives out here. Just admit it, dog. Like nobody cares.
mute your mic, Mark.
You in Opelika, Alabama, bruh. Nobody's gonna care. You work at the gas station. You're 51 years old now. Who's gonna care? You're not that girl's definitely not coming back because Dante said that was the original reason why you came out.
And if she did come back, why would she care? And if she did care, you ain't got no business with her, no way.
She ain't coming back to Mark. She ain't coming back to Mark. Cause he's sitting here lying. He sounds like a sociopath. Like if you watch documentaries on body language, all that, you could just see his heart visibly beating through the screen. He every time somebody new come out, they're lying. They're lying. Every time him and Dante go live, they want to stray away from the facts. Like they want to talk about all this other stuff. No, man, just admit that shit. Cause you could have some and you trying to be out here infecting people. Then they caught you with the dude in the background, the white boy that they said was living with you. Bruh, like all this shit, like nobody's lying on you. Nobody's lying on you. You said this shit in 2001. The thing was, you didn't think this shit was going to get out. There was no social media.
Well, the thing was is that he brought it out.
He didn't think ahead. Like he just thought this was gonna be cut and dry.
I'm gonna make a few dollars for doing these interviews, and that'll be the end of that.
They probably gave him like $100 on his commissary. He probably tricked himself off for some commissary. They probably put like 200 on his books, something like that. Mark was like, hell yeah, I'll come tell my story. He told dude, he's there and said he felt up dude's ass. Then him and JG Dude said he put a knife to his neck. The other dude said he put
That's right.
he put the knife to his eye, and he said he was going in and out slow. And then JG just went to getting a effing it. Come on, bro. Come on, man. That's too graphic. Anybody, and you way older than me, dude, with the thing on your face. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing.
Yeah, you are good though. I ain't tripping. It is funny. It's a weed. It's a weed.
Bro,
it's a weed.
You
But it's
way
all
too
good.
old
It's all
to be.
good. I ain't tripping.
You way too old to be sitting there thinking that Mark is telling the truth.
Hold on. Say it again now. Say that again. I'm way too old to what?
You too old to be thinking that Mark is.
So first of all, so listen. Age don't have nothing to do with comprehension. So like I said, I don't. It's my opinion, just like it's your opinion. I don't feel like he raped anybody. But we already talked about my opinions on how I feel about the entire situation. So that's my opinion.
Graphic in the.
So age don't have nothing to do with this. Just leave that out of it. Just talk about mental aspect.
Yeah, for real.
And let's admit that we don't want you to admit.
It what? Oh, you talking smart?
He just admit that he has sex with men. That's all we want to know.
That's on him.
That's all we want him. That's all we want him to admit to. Just admit to this shit. Like, and everybody can move on. Not going to.
Dante threw him under the bus when he had somebody named Betty the Croc on there.
And y'all saying Betty was like 30 something. If you look at Betty's hair, you could tell older. He had an old ass permanent bald spot in the middle. Dude could have easily.
Now he do. You're right though, bro. Because when I saw his hairline, he might be about that age. However, look at his look at the way he talks. Betty ain't never been to Betty ain't never been to prison. 44. He ain't never been locked up.
Because I'm 33. Betty Crocker's way older than me. You could tell. Okay. And he had the mask on. And
but did he give you the mannerisms like a person from prison, bro? Come on.
Bro, there's all types of people who go to jail.
You though, I'm asking the question. Did he give you the mannerisms and the energy? That don't mean time in prison. That don't mean. No, wait. Now you said you deal with body language. Come on now, talk with me. Stay with me now. I'm with you.
Yes.
Right. Yes. So, judging by that dude's body language, he looked like,
Yes, he could be somebody who. Yes, he could be somebody who's in there.
Oh, come on, man! You're being disingenuous, brother.
All these
about that dude that says prison.
All these prison pages you watch, they say, yeah, there's dudes who be in there. You be like, damn, what is dude doing in here? You hear it all the time.
No, what I'm asking you, you said body language, so that lets me know that you have a different language. Body language is unspoken words. So I don't want to hear nothing about the YouTubers. You're talking about that dude. That dude did not look like he's been in prison ever.
Looks could be deceiving. I don't care what you're saying, Dude was saying shit too, and Mark acted like, he was like, what can he cook for me? There's people in prison whipping that shit.
That's right.
Come on, don't act
none of that. I ain't talking about that. I'm not
about every situation
that he said he did. We talking about his appearance.
There's people in prison whipping like somebody whipping up shit. Stop acting goofy like people don't be in there making cakes and all types of shit.
That.
Hold up, wait a minute, hold up. You mean to tell me y'all believe that I hired somebody in prison to cook prison food? Where they cook prison food at in Alabama? Somebody please tell me that. Where do they cook prison food at in Alabama? Bro?
Oh, so you want to talk about that part, but you don't want to talk about the other part.
I'm trying to talk about all of it. Let's talk about all of it.
Did you have sex with a man? Did you have sex with a man? That's all we want to know. Huh?
But you're not gonna believe me. So I mean, what's the point? Whether I say yes,
if you turn your camera off, it'll probably work. Mark, turn your camera off and just leave your voice. It'll probably work better.
Just yes or no. That's all. That's what everybody want to know.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
That's a burning question for all these.
It's like some feedback coming. It's
Y'all
on my end.
All right, go ahead.
No, I think it's Mark. I think if
No,
Mark just turns off his camera and just use the voice.
oh,
Huh?
okay.
I think if Mark turn off your camera and just use your voice, it'll probably work a little bit better because I don't think he's getting that strong of a signal.
That's that fucking Android.
Yeah, because now he took off or he muted.
Yeah, I can't.
But it was his phone because now it kind of
Okay.
the sound sounds kind of better.
Man,
I
that's
don't know.
all
that younger
everybody
brother
want
talking?
to know. We not trying to get him to admit
Okay.
to doing something crazy and wild, which he probably did. But just say, yeah, I might have laid up with a couple. Like you said it in the documentary, bro. Like, come on, you said it. You said you had multiple dudes, and Youngblood's calling out all the prison queens. He calling out all of them, saying that's who Mark was with. And in the documentary, Mark was like, "Oh, I learned something. You got to pay attention to detail. When you listening, you got to listen to detail." He was saying, "Oh yeah, I learned it from some old convict." Come on, man. Like, you got to pay attention to detail and not be naive. And Mark's clearly a manipulator. He's anybody who believes him, he manipulates them. And I think that's what he did to you, OG. He manipulating you.
He didn't manipulate me, brother. Listen, I have my own mind, and I'm
Clearly not.
I'm not easy, bro. What do you mean clearly not, bro? Just because I don't believe that you listen. I've already expressed how I felt about everything about it. Last night on Live with them, on the live this morning, and on here when I first got on here. So I don't need to keep rehashing it. But I do not feel like
believe that he had sex with a man. Do you believe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told him that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I've been saying it.
Okay.
I ain't been denying it. Me and Mark went back and forth the other day.
That's all we want. That's all we want.
We had a conversation, but it doesn't matter. That's like I told him. Even if you did, it don't matter at the end of the day. It does not matter. Nobody.
He the one who came out.
He came out. I agree with you, and I agree with everybody else.
He made this train roll. Okay,
so now what is honestly, y'all, everybody, is homosexuality a crime? Is it?
No.
He's denying it.
No.
I get it. I'm with you. I'm with it. And I told them that same shit. Excuse me.
How could you even believe somebody like that? How could you even rock with somebody like that?
What do you mean? My daughter's gay, homie. I'm supposed to disown my daughter?
She's not Mark. That's not even.
It's another. Listen, I don't care what somebody does. Their bedroom, bro.
We're not talking about your daughter.
I don't care what somebody. My point. Okay, you're right. But my point of bringing that up was there's another individual in my life that's homosexual that I have to have dealings with.
You don't know.
My point is
personally, you don't know Mark personally.
And I'm not hanging out with Mark. So what are you talking about?
But you defending him like you know him.
How?
You don't know him.
I'm saying I don't believe, in my opinion, just like you have an opinion, I don't believe he raped anybody. That's not defending anybody.
Watch the video again and look at his facial expression when he's talking about it.
Bro, listen, when he was talking from
body language,
he felt that he loved every minute of it.
He was reliving that shit.
He loved every minute of it. I feel the same way, and I expressed that.
He was reliving it. He was reliving it when he was talking about it. You could see it in his face.
Bro, listen, y'all didn't watch the live. I said all that to him, to them. I said all that. But once you get past that, now
Mark
what?
and JG raped that boy up in Tinsdale.
Period.
End of story.
He was there.
I was there. And that's the end of that. You may have a different belief. I stood there and saw that. They put a gun, they put a knife into that boy's chin, man.
Hips, you told Mark you didn't see him penetrate nobody. Now you say
no, I did not tell him that. You better go back and watch. I did see him that.
Hips.
And I did tell him I did see him do it.
Hips, you said you didn't see it.
You heard about it. You want to call him a liar? Like you just
bro. Listen, first of all, calm down. Let's talk normal.
Oh, you're weird as hell.
Let's calm down and talk normal. Hips did say that. Noel pulled the video up of when Mark got live with Hips. Pull it up where Mark asked him, "Did you?"
Said it. You're only here telling him.
Pull it up, Noel. Pull it up.
Yeah, let's see if I pull it up, it's gonna do a lot of slack.
This dude up here talking crazy, man.
It's gonna do a lot because on that live, I mean, Hips was kind of he did say a comment, but like if I didn't see it, but he was, he was like,
all right then.
But you know something though, this is the thing though. I'm to
no.
the
But
point
see,
with this
now we're
Mark
right here.
thing
We're at
that
this
I
point
don't
right
give
here
a
now.
shit what he done.
That's right.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
I
agree.
don't care what he
Charles.
done.
That's
Because
right.
my whole agenda is to get a message out there to the youth.
That's right. So why
Okay.
So I could care less what Mark done.
and Mark talking? Why ain't
What
them
Mark
three
done
talking?
25 years ago, I could care less about.
What about
Hey,
all the
Charles.
Yeah.
so what about all the
Uh,
stuff Youngblood said too?
What's that?
Oh, I was gonna ask Charles. Didn't that take place? Was that 10 dorm or 14 dorm that took place at?
That took place in 14 dorm.
Okay.
And it took place,
Okay.
I tell you, it took place in Big Sammy's cell.
Mark like, oh,
Oh, Big Sammy.
where was the guards at? You hear on multiple accounts where the guards will be gone for hours out of the dorms and shit.
Oh man, look here, Alabama prison system, you very rarely even see a guard on a shift.
Like the prisons outnumber the guards, so they're not about to just be walking around like so. The big shit happen. Prison guards get raped, they get stabbed. Like they're not about to just be walking around on the dorms, knowing that motherfuckers got shanks and all that. Come on, like they be gone. Yeah, they do their little rounds.
They don't even do their rounds, bro. In Alabama,
Mark
they get their stitches to do their rounds.
That's what I'm saying about the manipulation. So where was the prison guards at? This and that.
They stay in the cubicles outside. You don't see them guards.
People. And the way some of them dorms is set up, it's like T dorms, to where there's hella blind spots. He acting like people can't get away with shit, or people can't pay prison guards, or Hips was like we said. They said Hips was getting money in there. They said Hips was having the packs, having the money, and Mark, and that's exactly what Mark. He was a user. He tried to use Hips. And Hips, I believe, and I believe you need to tell your testimony.
Use him.
I don't want you to say this shit, but Mark turned you out, then you went on and start turning the other boys out.
What? Man.
No.
There go Mark right there. He's back.
No.
Hey man.
Y'all
got this all wrong.
I will honestly say this about me and Mark. Other than this bullshit video right here, me and Mark ain't never had not one cross word with each other. This just some bullshit video about some shit that happened 25 years ago that I don't even think we got no business even talking about in 2025. Because it is totally irrelevant to anything.
It really is. But like Mark just said, you did what you did so we could move on. Just say
let's move on then. If that's all it's got to take for us to move on, and okay, I did what I did. Let's get it. Let's go.
Oh, so you're admitting that?
No, I said what I had to say. Now we ain't gonna talk about that no more. Let's move on.
Man, I'm not moving on. This is what we in here for.
I thought you said everybody.
We ain't moving on.
Respect. I respect
moving on
that.
to what? I don't want to talk about the Chiefs game with y'all.
Yeah, we got a couple of hours before that game,
Like, move on from what?
Well, I mean, that was your suggestion.
I'm saying.
Say then we'll just move on.
I'm asking Mark. Just say yes or no. Did you do that with boys? Was you laying down with them? Was you filling them up? All this and that you were saying on the documentary. Who reminded you of his baby's mom? Like, come on, bro. Jonathan Schwartz did not tell you to say that. Fuck. Come on, man. He did not tell you to say that to get out. You was not getting out, bro. If the documentary was made in 2001 and you got out in 2008, bro, there was no way you thought you was about to get out. So
Alabama parole ain't gonna let you out until they get ready for you.
You can manipulate dude with the tat on his face. All them other motherfuckers. June 5th, Dante was playing you the whole time. That's why he deleted all the videos on the page. He was using you for a money grab. Then you gonna have a nerve to say on the live the other day, damn, Dante, I thought you was rocking with me. You thought you had a friend. Like, you a goofy. Mark, that's how you know something's wrong with dude. He really thought Dante believes him.
Dante
really thought
believes you, man. Dante was saying one thing to your face and saying something completely different to everybody else.
Dante was playing this dude, and he was really on there like.
And I've even said on this show, and
He
Noel,
was-
okay, I've said on this show and told him, man, Martin needs to come over here, man. He's
Martin,
getting played.
He said, Dante, you really ain't rocking with me. Like, bro, you gotta be the dumbest motherfucker on earth to believe that Mark was rocking with you. Bro. I mean, that Dante was rocking with you. Like, come on, man. The dude did 2 years in jail. He got 700 prison videos. He ain't seen that much. Like, seen that much.
Hey,
Man. Like, put 2 and 2 together, man. Y'all motherfuckers. I don't know. I'm from Pittsburgh. We like to put shit together. Quick. Y'all. This Mark dude is sitting here trying to manipulate the situation. You did all that. You ain't think that 20 years from now there would be TikTok, YouTube, all these big social medias. Now you trying to backtrack. No, Playboy, stand on that. Stand like a man. You 50-something years old. You want to laugh. You think you come on here talking about God this, God that. You really think God's going to bless you if you don't come clean?
I don't know. Mark might got that Super Bowl rush hour, man, because he ain't been on the camera.
I don't know.
He got that Super Bowl rush hour, but he ain't been on the camera for a minute.
Finally hearing somebody like, damn, dude, really on to me. Like, I really think he hear this shit. He hear this shit, but he know like, damn, like, dude really making
Hey,
some
Noel.
point.
What's going on,
Noel.
Mark? Is that you, Mark?
Noel.
Yeah. Who's that, Mark?
Noel, can you sell at work? I'm trying to talk to you.
Yeah. What's up?
No, it's Walter. Yes, it's Mark. Listen,
Yeah,
can me and you, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Okay. I'll be willing to do an interview just with you, bro. All these other folks on here talking about me, I ain't trying to hear all that. I'll be willing to talk to you and answer whatever you want me to answer later on, but I don't want to deal and hear all that other shit. So I'm out of here. But hit me up later. I would do proudly and gladly do an interview with you.
Bye. Don't let
All
him
right.
manipulate
All
you.
right. See,
Hey, Noel.
no, see, Youngblood, he needs to see like me. He needs to talk to somebody like Youngblood, Charles, and just I'm in the background. You know, I'm the promoter. Dante,
Yeah.
he can bring, you know, whoever's managing or promoting Mark at this moment. You know, they can come meet us at the half of the battlefield. If you don't want to do it live, we can record it. We can split it up. You put half on your platform, I put the other half on my platform, and hey, I'm meeting you in half of the middle. That's all I can do. I mean, I'm being as fair as anybody else, man. I'm meeting you in the middle. I mean,
That's all he tried to do, Noel. So he could be like, Noel, you really believe that? Do you really believe that happened? Like he tried
Noel, the whole content's fixing to change. You
I don't
watch.
think that's it, brother. Hey, what's your name, brother? The one that just got through talking. Excuse me for cutting a person off trying to talk. I'll give you a minute in a second. What's your name, bro? Philadelphia? What's your Pittsburgh? My bad. What's your name, bro?
Reese.
I feel like he just because he gets overwhelmed. Mark can't speak for himself that well. To be real with you,
You don't know him, bro. Stop acting like
I'm going off of what we've been talking about. You can clearly hear him not be able to articulate himself very well, Reese. That's what I'm saying. So I feel like he's overwhelmed, bro. That's what I'm saying. I feel like he's overwhelmed.
he's a sociopath.
I'm not disagreeing.
I don't know, man. Jonathan Schwartz said he was a perfect Grammy Award winner, man. And you know, Mark said that he was portraying an actor. And the way I see, I think
that's true. But we
get into that acting role.
You can't fake articulation. You can't fake when somebody gets frustrated and can't get their words out. You can't fake that.
I know, man. That's why I stay off of that's why I know. I be stuttering, man.
I don't know, man. He ain't had no problem getting his words out everywhere else.
Because that was real. That's why. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
It's
See,
cool.
y'all think I backtrack. I didn't backtrack. listen,
It's
like
cool.
Noel been saying, Mark, all right, he okay.
Another person he done manipulated throughout.
Bro, he didn't manipulate me, bro. Bro, I don't get no money with him, no kind of way. I haven't plugged my channel. I'm up here trying to plug no products, bro. You come on now, Reese.
You acting like you know this,
bro. He didn't manipulate me, bro. I'm just going off of energy. I don't feel like he great nobody. That's my opinion. That ain't gonna change. But as far as me, yeah, I don't believe that. The other stuff, yes, sir.
He openly admitted it on the interview, bro.
I mean, Charles just named the person that happened to sell. Mark no Tammy.
I think
nobody told him to say that.
Hmm?
Nobody told him to say that stuff. Wasn't getting out.
Listen, yeah, I agree with you. I think
he wasn't about to get out either. He said that he was doing that because he thought he was about to get out.
Said because Blue Blanco was on the live earlier. They played the dang on interview. Did he embellish on some things? Did he stretch the truth on some things?
Hey, Noel, I just got you a text on your phone.
He did not say that.
Yes, he did, bro.
No, he didn't.
I'm not going to argue with you, bro.
Mark may have embellished the truth. Go back. And listen to. He said he may have. He didn't say.
You just repeating my words. I just said that.
No, you said he did and may have are two different things.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Did is facts.
Okay, Swartz said that he may have embellished.
You're a little slow too.
Not really.
You're a little slow too. So
all right, do you want to have an adult conversation?
Learn the dictionary.
Insult back and forth like elementary kids.
Learn the dictionary.
Like we're in 5th grade.
Learn the dictionary.
Bro, do you know the dictionary? Stop it. You know how many words are in the dictionary? You're talking about learn the dictionary.
He said he may have embellished the truth. He didn't say he did embellish the truth.
He may have.
That means
so now you're playing semantics, Reese. You're playing semantics because I put the wrong word in the wrong place. He may have. Swartz didn't say he knew or not. Was he telling you or not? He may have. So I'm agreeing with you. We're not even disagreeing. So you just want to argue me just to argue because I'm not disagreeing.
That's what you said.
With
Jonathan Swartz never said he did embellish the truth.
I'm not disagreeing with you, bro.
He said he may have embellished the truth.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree. I made a mistake. I agree. I made a mistake. So let's move forward now. Like
the proof's out there. Hustle Spears did a video of it too. They got the whole interview out there. Go look at
I mean, like what? So what's your issue with me, bro? I agree that he did everything. I just don't agree in the great part, bro. Me and you really don't disagree on anything. So I don't even know why we argue.
He did it.
So the only thing I disagree about is the great part. So why do you have animosity towards me? Because I don't agree with you.
He did all of it. I don't care. We could stop. We could definitely stop talking about it, bro. We're not.
No, not talking about that. What I'm saying is you trying to say that I'm trying to deny his sexual endeavors. I'm not. I just don't think he raped anybody. That's my only thing. And you're upset with me about because I don't have your same opinion. Come on, man.
I don't know you. I don't care. Like
apparently you do because you're attacking me because I have my own viewpoint.
Man, you're a fucking big ass kid.
And you're cussing. That's you're getting upset because I'm making my point. Yeah, exactly. You're getting upset.
You're letting him manipulate you.
You're being manipulated by me. That's why you're getting upset.
How?
Can you hear me, Noel?
You're trying to cuss now.
Any grown man that put a tattoo.
Okay, you can attack. Okay, but see, the difference is I'm showing my face. I'm on here. You scared to show your face. So you can attack me because I'm showing myself. I'm being transparent. You're not.
I'm right here.
You're hot. Okay, there you are. Okay, so
right here.
Okay, so you want to attack me because of what?
I'm not no pussy.
You are. You're trying to argue, and I'm saying I'm agreeing with you. We really have no argument.
Bro,
we couldn't argue about it. I agree with you. Except for the great part. Except for the great part.
Stop trying to exclude that part.
I'm telling you my opinion, bro. And you trying to attack my opinion? That shows your intelligence level.
I get it. You don't believe that part.
I just don't believe that part. I don't. Okay. Because listen, the reason why I don't believe that part because David Mendenhall described a sexual encounter with Mark. And it had nothing to do with no raping, bro. That's why I'm saying that. That's why I think that
just said it. Just said it.
Hits also said that he told Mark on the live that he didn't see him do it.
I feel like
I don't believe nothing Hits
talking to be done with it. That's why he's doubling back. Even Noel said that. Noel said Hits is doubling back, saying this and that. Hips got a family too. He's not trying to lose his family either. That's why some of his videos, he's doing it with the family in the car, so he don't want to say too much. Like, you got to read the room.
Okay, so Hips have a family that he's trying to hide from, but Mark can't do the same thing.
Hips been doubling back.
Maybe that's why Mark won't come out and totally admit it, because he's trying to do the same thing Hips doing.
If you was Mark's lawyer, he would be prosecuted.
But I'm not Mark's lawyer, fortunately.
Like, if you went to court and was like,
but we not in court, and I'm not fighting the case for Mark. What are you talking about?
But let me say something. Let me say something on that, if y'all don't mind. There's a bunch of things. There's a bunch of things that everybody's done in prison, whether it be gay shit or other shit or violent shit or drugs or whatever it be, that they don't want their families on the streets to know, and it ain't none of nobody else's business either.
He asked him where the guards was. Like, that's when he's trying to manipulate the situation. Like, people know damn well that the guards got strings and they don't come in the dorms.
In Alabama prison, you don't see the guards, man. They got count time, and that's the time you see them.
So that's debunked right there.
Alabama prison, you don't see the
guards at. Where was the guards at? Where was the guards at when I was doing all this stuff? Come on, right here.
I agree with you, bro. I agree with y'all, bro. Except for the great part. That's it. I agree with everything else.
Okay.
I've been listening. That's why y'all going in on me in the comments. Because I've been talking crap.
He lied about one thing. He lying about everything.
I mean, that goes for everybody, Reese.
Hey, I got a question for all biz.
We're talking about one motherfucker. When people start talking like that,
bro,
that's everybody.
A conversation, bro.
As a situation.
Calm down.
I can't stand people like that.
Relax.
We're not talking about everybody. We're talking about one motherfucker.
Relax. We're talking about a couple people. We talking about Hips and Mark. That's two, not one. Right?
We're Hips already admitted what he did.
So who has that question for me? What's up?
Hips came out and admitted to what he did. On Hips no more. And he said that's not his life no more. So,
hey, are you trying to imply that just because Mark is gay, that not gay people can be like a rapist? Because if that's what you're implying, that's not true.
I'm sorry. Who you directing the question to?
What would you call it when a man takes another man's asshole from him?
I mean, yeah, gay another.
What would you call that?
You.
But I mean, yeah, you're gay.
Because see, Johnson Swartz said that.
What does that make you?
Mark's a wild dude, man.
I agree with you, man. Reese, what you fucking me for? And I agree with you, except for the great part.
Hey,
Come on.
Hey, Charles.
Yeah.
Hey, Charles.
Yeah.
Jonathan Swartz said that Lamarck had a relationship with the guy in the bunk on that scene. And Jonathan Swartz, he's a professional journalist, so he must report the facts.
Jonathan Swartz said what now?
Jonathan Swartz said that Lamarck had a relationship with the guy in the bunk scene, and he had to report the truth, but he's a professional journalist.
A professional journalist.
Jonathan Swartz.
Jonathan Swartz.
The producer.
Yeah, the producer. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, you remember when he said that that they filmed?
He said what?
The scene that they had in the bunk. Okay, well, okay. That's when Jonathan Swartz said that Mark had a relationship with the boy on the bunk scene.
On the bunk scene.
Yeah, let me see.
You know when they had pulled the curtain down, they did the little hump. They pulled the hump down. That's when Jonathan Swartz said that he had a relationship with the guy on the bunk on that scene.
Oh shit. Who said
okay.
That?
Jonathan Swartz.
That's
I think
great.
I think Hips done started the Super Bowl party early, man.
That's great.
Yeah, and he ain't wrong neither. And he ain't wrong.
Rocker.
He ain't wrong.
Charles got to start early. There you go.
He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong at all.
They had Betty Crocker cooking.
Charles got to start early. I don't know if that Betty Crocker or not, but
Betty Crocker was in there.
I don't know if that Betty Crocker or not. But
If Mark would just come out and tell everybody the truth, then he'll feel a lot better and just get it off his damn chest.
Right?
I don't know if that Betty Crocker.
If Mark would just come out and tell everybody the truth, then he'll feel a lot better and just get it off his damn chest.
You could tell was that shit a laugh. It's easy.
Mark would just come out and tell everybody the truth, then he'll feel
A fucking Reds come out for the Super Bowl. These Reds about to be back.
Hey, Hips, Charles.
Yeah.
You know how you said are you you good? You back to earth?
No.
Yeah,
I don't reckon I'll ever reach that level.
It was a bender.
Wrong, get high, get low.
Hey man, this shit got him. This shit got Charles on cloud 9, ain't it?
Hey,
Hip to
Charles,
beamed up.
hey, Charles,
You know how you mentioned that incident that took in Sammy Sales, man? Who's Sammy?
Tell me how my speaking is messed up. I'm from Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Okay, Tennessee.
What?
Tell me
What
how my
time?
speaking is
What
messed up.
time?
I'm from
Mount or
Kentucky.
Burden?
I definitely thought you was going live.
Tennessee.
Tell me how my
I'm from
speaking is messed
Alabama.
up. I'm from Kentucky. I keep echoing. Let me come back in.
Deep Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
at.
she down there with dude who be like roll Tad Willie. I don't give a
Johnson,
shit about
Kentucky.
nothing but Tad.
Is it old guy? Is it old guy?
What's his name? Willie.
Willie.
I piss about nothing but the Tad.
We're gonna try to bring another live. Hopefully Mark's or June 5th. He'll contact me and hopefully
Okay.
we'll do it live. You know what I mean? And
Okay, what you gonna call the name of that episode? Coming Out Day?
It's got jokes. You got
Put it
him
right here.
with a donkey on his back, bro. You got to turn Mark into a donkey, bro.
We'll turn it into
Donkey of the day.
you can call it the outcome.
Whatever you want to call it, just make sure it gets views.
Mark said he's trying to get that one-on-one interview with Noel.
Yeah, man. No, man, but we gotta have a witness in that room, man. We gotta have.
He wanted a one-on-one. He wanted a one-on-one interview with
Oh,
me
you
too.
crazy,
and then
bro.
Hey, Noel, you better be safe, man.
Yeah, man.
He got a one-on-one interview with me
still got
too.
one
And
arm, man,
went
but the bad
crying to
intentions
Dante,
still in
talking
him.
about, I need help.
He's gonna be like, he white enough.
King J said he kissed his celly, and now he's saying Mark is sexy.
Dude said Mark was tongue kissing dudes.
Ooh.
I mean, rest in peace, David Mendenhall. But you see, old Mark have old Mendenhall's meeting him. Isn't that what you said, old Hips?
If Mendenhall was alive, Mark would say he was lying too.
Charles.
Mark would have said everybody was lying.
Charles done burnt on me.
If Jesus himself,
Oh wow,
nigga, I
Man, I
he going to
I
say
was hoping we could have held on to Charles a little bit longer, man.
Yeah, nah, man. He came out after like the 30-minute mark, man. He gone, man.
He couldn't
I
wait no
mean,
longer, man.
no, he's physically there, man. You know, he's there, but I don't think mentally he's there right now, man.
How
Oh,
you think? What do you think he does, man? He's oh shit! I did this with my arm. Oh my god! He just went straight to the door and solved the problem off.
that Charles crazy as hell, man.
Hey,
Still didn't
hey,
solve no.
bro,
Still didn't
come on,
solve no sense into himself.
Hip the bean down.
fell off the deep end on us.
So,
Man, I ain't got
man,
no remorse for it, man.
Why they book you, big bro?
Are you talking about the other day?
Yeah. Why they hung you up?
Oh, they booked me good too. It was crazy, but you know something?
They
There's
caught
a
you
bunch of times.
8-ball that motherfucker.
There's a bunch of times when I've claimed to be innocent. It wasn't that time of them true, right?
Hey, Doc quote one day. He said, "What you say? I ain't never been a quitter. So does that mean you ain't never stopped getting high, bro?"
Oh, you talking about what I said for alcohol? For alcoholics. I said, hey, I said, they said, some comedian says, would you go to AA? He said, hell no. He said, why? He said, well, I ain't never been a quitter in hell. AAM's for quitters, ain't it?
I heard that. Where old Mark go? Where he go? He got a editor. He heard them facts and was like, man, young buck talking that shit right now.
Man, but look here, man. That's one thing never changed about
We
me, and
finally
it's
got
never
somebody
gonna
on here
change
with
about
some
me.
sense.
I've always spoke what's on my mind. I've always been
Young
that way.
buck,
I'm always gonna be that way. Motherfucker don't like it, and they ain't got no business even talking to me or asking me nothing.
I think he deleted his page since his young blood came on because he is like, oh
Hey,
man.
hey, Charles.
Yeah,
Hey, Charles.
yeah.
You remember Big Art? You remember Big Art?
Man, I remember the first time I met Big Art. He was trying to sell me some sandwiches right out of some dirty rubber boots. Sandwiches just come out the dumpster at St. Clair.
Listen, this didn't just say rubber boots, it said dirty rubber boots.
I'm talking about, you know, he had in the cooker room in the kitchen all day long.
Hey, Hip, man, hey, what's the funniest story you ever had in prison, bro? Holler at us real quick. Tell us a funny
The
prison story.
funniest story I ever seen in prison, I think back on now, of course, it wasn't funny then. Was we were I was at Draper. I hadn't been in prison about, I don't know, maybe 4 days at Draper. So I get to Draper. Man, bathrooms in the back of the cells, they nasty, water standing 3-4 inches deep in them at night and stuff. It's just crazy. So I wake about 3 o'clock in the morning. I wake up. No, about 2 o'clock because they serve breakfast at 3:30. About 2 o'clock. Quiet. Rolled me a cigarette. Took the book I was reading. Went and made me a cup of coffee, and I went to the ship jacket. With nobody in the bathroom. I had the bathroom all to myself. I'm doing good. So by this time, this little sister comes in there. Now, be aware, I'm from Russellville, Alabama, man. And back then, I ain't never been around no gay shit in my life. I had a cousin that was gay. We disowned him 45 years ago. So. And I'm sitting there. He's over on the other end of the bathroom at the sink, so I ain't thinking nothing about it. I ain't none of my business what they're doing. I really didn't pay no attention to who it was. So I'm sitting there. So when this motherfucker comes over to the shitter, and sits down. There's one shit jacket between us. I'm looking at him crazy, and I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is that? There's 12 shit jackets, and what do you sit right here for? So, next thing I know, he picks up a shampoo bottle, screws a tube on the end of it, holds the bottle up like an IV bottle, and runs that tube up his guts, up his asshole, and sprays it in there, and stands up and just knocks it everywhere. And I'm thinking, oh my God, man, what is going on here?
Yes, that's nasty, bro.
That guy
Bro,
was,
that's nasty,
that guy
bro.
was douching himself. You gotta, guys,
So wait, what?
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
that's what he was doing, man. He
And
was
then-
getting ready for Mark.
And then what made it so bad was when he
Bro, no,
got
you
completely through. When he got some completely through, guess what he does? He got a spray bottle.
I couldn't hear you. What he said, Hip? What he have in his face?
His
Hip.
passed out.
Yo, Hip.
And walked out mumbling, I bet he'll like that. Oh my God.
Hey, who cleaned up the mess? Who cleaned up the
I
mess?
don't know. I don't know. I was so mesmerized. You told me this right here. I couldn't even read the book. I couldn't drink the coffee. I just got up.
You know,
Oh man.
hey, Hips, somebody's asking, man, like, why did you go to lockup when you were in that documentary? You know, you said you were in lockup.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to know why were you in lockup?
Because Mark and them two boys over there done tried me and fucked my shit up. I done called them and they done tried me and I whooped the shit out of all three of them. That's why.
Now listen. He there's so that situation apparently was you told. That's how come you went to lockup. That's the story right now.
Well, you know, I tell you just
No, Hip. I'm not saying that's the truth, man. I don't know.
I know that. I know that, right?
Okay.
I know. I wasn't saying you was.
Okay.
You know, people. You know, there's many sides to a story.
There's three sides to a story. Your side, my
His side, and the truth.
Yep.
So you know, walk us through that day, Charles. How was that day, man, when you caught that case, man? Like, you also told me that Mendenhall came and kind of tried to stir up the pot between you and Mark.
Yeah. Well, the bottom line was this right here. This was the whole bottom line of the whole thing, and I didn't call on to it. Mark couldn't accept it, and I finally called it all up one day when I come off work because it was our store day. So they supposed to be doing what they doing with Noble because there's money coming in right here. But they ain't. They all ganged up over in this cell. So I go over and see what's going on. The whole deal is these two screwing all the money up doing drugs, and they using me as the fall guy.
Okay.
That's the whole. They pitting me and him together to get me and him into it, and all the way out the picture with them two.
And then you said they kept your package.
Yeah, the whole thing. But
So
then
okay.
Mark turned around and slapped Mendenhall and slapped the other two and told them they was gonna club me out. It didn't work that way.
What'd you say?
Did he like when he slapped them? Was it like a backhand or a front hand?
I don't remember. He just slapped one of them against one wall and the other one to the bunk.
None of them.
See, his biggest thing was back then, even with them, all that old violence stuff wasn't nothing but a control issue. I didn't give a shit about it. I'm from redneck nowhere. I could care less. We fought pine trees growing up.
That's what it is. I know.
So when you went to lockup, Hips, that documentary shows you in lockup, man. Do you remember that guy's name, that officer's name that did the lockup? Or do you know some guy named Rocky Kelso?
You know, there was a Kelso, but I was thinking it was Officer Porter or Portis that did ours. Because there was 2 or 3 officers, and they was okay. Now was a woman. There was a woman that predominantly interviewed us over on the lockup side.
And also, man, you know, there's been some comments about like Nathaniel GD said that Mark got jumped at Atmore for I guess he wasn't a blood then, or he was claiming to be a blood.
Well, I really can't speak on that because I wasn't there. You know, I really can't.
But you also said, you know, when I first met you, you said that Mark was a GD, he flip flopped to being a blood.
That's what he said when I met him, and he was having problems with that right there back then. So,
Man, and how does that work, man? How can you become
I don't know, man.
Or he wasn't really a GD to
Really?
begin with, a real blood.
Really, I don't even think it's really, I don't even think he was really a GD to begin with. But then, though, they should have done something about him claiming to be.
Yeah, because I know in the beginning they were talking about something that they called
'Cause
themselves.
I know in most organizations they burn your patch off and everything else.
Yeah, I would think, man. And then I think he said JG in the documentary said he was a Black Peace Stone. And in the beginning, when Mark first came out, man, he said that he was involved in the group that they called themselves the 8-Ball Crew, and they were like a bunch of renegades from different sets.
I ain't never heard. That's the first I've heard about this. The 8-Ball Crew.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, they showed that over the years. They took enough of 8-Ball.
Because he said JG was a Peace Stone, and you know, you also had mentioned that you thought that other Moore was Mark's brother or Mark's uncle because they were doing the same thing, right?
Right.
Yeah, because Youngblood he said similarities.
You talking about Ronnie Boo? You talking about Ronnie Boo?
I don't know, but he also said something about that there was 2 brothers that could have been more, and like the Lamar.
Yeah, it was 2 more. It was 2 more. Either it was 2 or 3 of them. Their last name was Moore.
Yeah. You had Lamar Moore, you had Ronald Moore, which was Ronnie Boo, and then you had James Moore.
Okay.
Those are the brothers right there.
I forget what they called James. I think James and Ronnie was brothers, and Lamar was the nephew.
Okay.
Because I think James and Ronnie was something like Lamar's daddy's brothers, and the daddy's the one that disowned Mark.
Okay, so they must was Lamar uncles then.
I think they were.
Okay.
The only brother I remember he had, but he said that him and JG had the same mama. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. That's just what was said.
I don't know, man, because JG got Mark's tattoo name on him. He shows Mark's name on him.
I know.
Damn.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, I mean that's how righteous they were.
I ain't gonna put my old lady's name. I ain't gonna tattoo my old lady's name on me, much less some thinking ass man's name.
Yeah, man, they were knee deep in it, man. I mean, they were at no point of return. They were. Yeah. They were. Butt brothers.
Yeah, for real. Took booty bandits to it. They wasn't booty
Ain't no way.
Man. They were booty
bandits. Man, I hate to leave you, man, but I got to make a few runs before nightfall hit, man. But soon as I get back, I'll hit you up.
Yeah, we'll probably do one after the game, man, or probably halftime, man. You know, because I know a lot of people are gonna be watching the game.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Al, be cool. Pittsburgh, be cool. And Charles, y'all be cool, man.
All right, you too, bro. Be safe.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one, man. We'll get back to y'all here in a little bit because I know Hips got to go too. You know, everybody got a little bit of things to do. You know, they got a little parties to attend and whatnot. Y'all have a good time and y'all stay safe.
Right, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm fixing to go to the store, do my little Super Bowl shopping. I'm gonna come back home and sit in the recliner with my daddy and watch a ball game.
Yeah, man. Have a good time, man. You know, y'all have a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna hit up Mark, man. Y'all have a good one, man. Y'all stay safe, man.
Noel, do I need to keep recording this just like it is?
Yeah, let it record, Philip. That's cool, man. Don't worry about it.
Huh?
It's cool. Don't worry about it.
You got it?
I hit you up right now. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. And we'll get back to y'all here in a little bit. thank y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, and hopefully we can get this Mark and he wants to talk to me on one-on-one, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna give him the opportunity because we all know he ain't the same guy that he was, but he still got to admit who he is. You know what I mean? Who he was. He got to admit who he was, even though he wasn't. He can say, "Hey, I'm not that guy no more, man." It is what it is, man. But, you gotta be held accountable, man. People try to hold other people accountable and they can't even hold themselves accountable, man. And that's kind of sucks. I'm thinking if you're gonna be trying to hold people accountable, you yourself got to be able to hold the face the music. You just can't be able to walk away and say, "Oh man, I'm not involved in it no more." So y'all have a good one, man. And we'll get back to it soon. I'm not gonna put no specific time because when I do that, they try to split up the audience. I don't want to split up the audience. So y'all have a good one. It'll probably be sometime tonight. Y'all have a stay safe Super Bowl weekend. Don't drink and drive. Y'all stay safe. Y'all have a good one.